welcome back to my channel, Live a Thousand Lives. If you're new here, my name's Jenaya. Today we're doing Bookmas Day 6, and that is all of the books that I am in the middle of, or at least the ones that I remember. So this is a pretty hefty list here, and yes, I'm in the middle of these books, so I have not finished them. I stopped in the middle and did not continue. So yeah, and I have every intention of continuing. Some of these are series, which means that like I'm in the middle of a book, in the middle of a series. And I did a series I'm in the middle of, and I realized I didn't put some of the series on there. So bear with me. Hey, whatever, I will have to redo it again sometime. I think I might redo the series I'm in the middle of every like 6 months. That's neither here nor there. I'm just blabbing now. So anyway, let's get started with this. This is going to be an interesting ride. I may not have all of these books, so I'm just going to post pictures because I'm pretty sure some of these are in storage. So the first book that I am in the middle of, I'm only on like chapter 3, I think, is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I cannot, for whatever reason, get into that book. I love the like first chapter, and then I'm just like kind of bored. I think I just need to force myself to read it because everyone seems to love that series a lot. So I need to read it, but I'm not going to do that in December. So sorry. Book number 2 is the Naughty Girls Book Club, which I was reading when we were moving. It was a book that I had on my nightstand by my bed, and when we moved, it got misplaced. I'm not sure if it got put into a donation box. I don't know if it got put into the storage unit. I have no idea where this book has gone, and I was over halfway done with it, so I'm kind of bummed because I was really enjoying it. So we'll see. Book number 3 was The Nightingale, and this book I put down on purpose because of what was going on. There was lots of, rumors with what is currently happening in our world that sounded too much like what happened back then. So I had to put it down. It was causing me such stress and anxiety, but I was really enjoying it. So I would like to finish it, and I do still own it. I didn't get rid of it. So I'm hoping in the next couple months, once we move and get settled, I will be able to pick it up and read it again. Number 4 was a library book, and that was An Unkindness of Magicians. I got about 15 pages into it and was bored, but I also think I was in the right mindset for this book at the time. So I would like to try again, but I don't own it. It is a library book, so I'll either need to borrow it again from the library or buy it. Number 5 is another library book, and that is Sleeping Giants. I think I only got about 20 to maybe 50 pages into this one as well. Was bored out of my skull and just stopped reading and didn't pick it back up. So I do want to read this series, though. I feel like it's something I would really enjoy if I just let myself be bored for a few minutes, and then I'm sure it'll pick up, or I hope it would pick up. If the first one doesn't pick up, like let's say I read it, I finally, read it, and it doesn't pick up, then I wouldn't continue on this series, which is why I didn't put it on series I'm in the middle of, because I haven't finished the first book. So just so you know, that is why that is not on there. The next one is a self-help book or devotional book, and that's Anxious for Nothing. And for whatever reason, I stopped reading. And I was about halfway, I think, stopped reading and never picked the book back up. Which I don't know why, because I have anxiety. But it's really good. It's by Max Lucado, and he's one of my favorite authors, like Christian authors. And I just put it down and never went anywhere with it. So I need to pick that one back up as well. But again, cannot find it. Probably in storage unit, or I don't even know. So that makes me very sad. Number 7 is Nevernight. This was a library audiobook and it got returned to the library. This one though, I decided I wanted to read physically because the audiobook was screwing with me for some reason. I wasn't enjoying the audiobook. I was really confused by the audiobook, so I think I need to read that book physically. Series is also not on there because I didn't finish it, the first book, so it's not in the series that I'm in the middle of because I never finished the first book, and I don't count that as being in the middle of a series because I don't know if I'm going to continue the series or not. So what are you going to do? Number 8 is Stations 11. I loved the first like 50 pages of this book. Put it down because I had to for other things like a readathon and stuff like that, and never continued. So that's an issue because it's part of a secret vlog that I'm working on and have been for like a year. It's gonna get read. I think it's gonna be one of the first books I read in January, to be honest, because I really want to read it, but it just did not fit in with December at all. Number 9 is Odd Thomas by Dean Koontz. Let me tell you something. I tried to read this book. I got like 150 pages into this book, but I was so bored by this book that I would fall asleep when I would read it, and I'd only get like 5 pages here, 5 pages there, and I put it down. I DNF'd it at the time, and I may not ever continue that series because it puts me to sleep. But it's something that sounds like something I would enjoy a lot. So I also want to continue because I feel like I'll enjoy the premise. So if you've read Odd Thomas and you think I should continue, let me know, because at this point, I don't know if I want to. Or if you have another recommendation of a book that's like that, let me know. Number 10 is Dream Seeker. This is in the middle of a series. This is book 2 in the middle of a series. And I don't know if I put it on my series I'm in the middle of, but I think it's because I was so bored with the second one. I loved the first one, got halfway through the second one and was like, this is dumb. This is boring. I don't like it. And it was a library book, so I had to return it. I don't know if I'll ever continue this one. This is something that with this list, I was like, there's a few on here I don't know if I'll ever continue, but because I am in the middle of them and I haven't made a decision, they're on this list. So that's like Odd Thomas as well. I just don't know. Number 11 is another one of those that I don't know if I'll ever continue the series or this book, to be honest. And that was Blue Lily, Lily Blue. I have had nothing but issues with the Raven Boys, or the Raven Cycle, whatever it's called. The Raven Boys, I despise. I did not like it at all. I did not like it until like the last 50 pages of the book. So then I continued and I went to Dream Thieves, I think was the next one. And I liked Dream Thieves okay. I think I gave it a 4-star. That one was better to me. But then Blue Lily, Lily Blue was like the Raven Boys again. And I just didn't enjoy it again. So I don't know. I don't know if that series is just not for me. I'm in the middle of that one, but it is a library book, so I don't have it. The next book is Where Dreams Descend. I am exactly 66 pages into this one. This is on my December TBR. I'm hopefully going to finish this book. So as of, December, I have not finished it. I'm not in the middle of, or I'm in the middle of it, but I'm hoping to actually finish this book in December. So we'll see how that goes. I put this down. It reminds me a lot of The Night Circus, which I did not like, but I've heard better things about this one than The Night Circus. I know that's an unpopular opinion. I hated The Night Circus. I thought it was boring as heck. But this one, I could see where it could be better. So I'm going to try to finish this in December. 13 is The Girl Who Fell from the Sky. I was in the middle of reading this. I think I only got maybe 50 pages into. It was fine, but I had to stop for a readathon, I think. This was back in like March, I think. And I just never picked it back up. So I would like to finish that one, but when, I don't know. I think what I might do is the series I'm in the middle of and the books I'm in the middle of, I may put into like a pot or a jar or a cup or something and draw one every month or something. I don't know. We'll see. Number 14 is Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. I am on page 359. This is a big boy. This is a big boy. I started watching Game of Thrones, the TV show. I wanted to read the books first, but I got into Game of Thrones and then quit watching it because I heard some things that triggered me a little bit. And so I heard the book is worse. So I don't know if I will continue Game of Thrones or not. Plus, the book was boring the crap out of me. So, and there's certain perspectives in here I hated, like hated, did not want to read at all. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Number 15 is If It Makes You Happy. This one I got about 30 pages in, put it down, never picked it back up. Karina read it, loved it. I lost my place. So I probably have to start that one over, which is fine. But I was enjoying it, so I don't know what my problem is, to be honest. Number 16 is The School of Good and Evil, book 1. I got like halfway through this one. The library needed their audiobook back, and I tried to renew it. But there was like a line of like 20 people. And so I needed it for a readathon, so I had to redo some stuff. And I didn't get it back in time to finish it for the readathon. So I haven't finished that one yet either. But I was enjoying that a lot. The next one was The Man Who Reigned. This one I'm on page 73 of. And this is about a girl whose father is killed in a tornado, and she wants to escape from where she's at. I don't remember a ton about this though, so that's a little sad because I read 73 pages and may have to start over. But I remember enjoying it, so I did like it. I need to finish it. Number 18 is Elf Quest. That was that really huge bind up of like, I don't know how many graphic novels. Timothy kept wanting me to read it, and I read half of it, you guys. That book was 790 pages. I read half of it and had to return it to the library. So I have asked for it for Christmas. I've asked for it on my Amazon wish list. So we'll see if someone gets it for me for Christmas. But I have asked for it because I enjoy it a lot. And, oh, they're so good. I love them. Number 19 is The Boy from the Woods by Harlan Coben. I'm on page 38 and just stopped. I don't know why. It's super interesting. It's about a boy who no one knows really where he came from, and everyone calls him Wild. He was found living feral in the woods, and this lady, her son, befriends him, and so she kind of like tries to take care of him and get him a home. And then a couple years later, a teenage girl goes missing and he comes back to try to help. That's really all I know. So yeah, that's that. But I love Harlan Coben and I need to finish this. 20 is Exposed by Tana Stone. That is an ebook that I have on my phone, and I loved Tamed and Seized. Oh my gosh. Seized. Loved those. Flew through them so fast. Tried to read Exposed. Don't like the lady. Don't like her. So I'm like, gosh dang it, I don't like the main character. How am I supposed to love this book? But I need to read it. They're not long. Like, they literally are 200 pages. Like, I just need to finish it. And then move on with the series, because there's like a ton in this series. It's a good series too. 21 is Priory of the Orange Tree. I'm about 60 pages into it, and it is daunting, and it scares the living bejesus out of me. But, you know, it's all good. But I do really want to read it. I'm just scared to read it. The next one is The Space Between Worlds by Micah Johnson. I'm on page 50, chapter 4. I am hating this. So I don't want to read it, but I need to finish it because people love this book. People say that it is so good, it is so unique, blah, 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 blah. I do not like it. I don't know why, but I am not enjoying it. So we'll see how that goes. But I do want to finish it. I bought it full price. Like, I need to finish it, and then, like, if I'm not liking it, unhaul it or something. But 23 is One Perfect Lie. This one, I put it down because it was really getting to me. It was triggering me really bad. The next one that I'm in the middle of is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I am currently on page 107. I am enjoying this. I will continue this one. I just had to stop and haven't been able to finish it yet. The next one that I'm in the middle of is Winterwood by Shay Earnshaw. I'm on page 112. I am going to try to finish this month, but I don't know because I have a huge December TBR. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave it in the cards for you. But yeah, this I'm really enjoying, so that's good. And the last one on this list that I know of is Mexican Gothic by Silvia Marina Garcia. I am on page 174. This book is not that long, so I'm going to try to finish this as well and see how it goes. I did not enjoy the first 70 to 100 pages of this book, but now I'm enjoying it more, so I would like to finish it. But it did put me in a major reading slump at first. So that is all the books that I'm currently in the middle of. If you have read any of these books, please let me know what you think about them in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, ding the little bell icon, comment down below, and consider hitting the subscribe button so you can join the 1000 Life fam with us here. Remember, guys, all my social media links are in the description box below for if you want to be my friend on any other platform. I also have my Amazon wishlist in the description box if you want to see the books I'm interested in, or if you fancy sending me a surprise. Remember, I have mental health links in all of my videos from the start of 2021. If you or someone you know needs them, please use them. Remember, guys, a reader lives 1,000 lives, and so can you. So keep on reading. And remember to stay safe and healthy, be happy and kind, and always love one another. See you in the next Bookmas video. Bye! Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.